Well, good day and welcome once again to Moments with Dr. Steve. I'm Dr. Steve Bonneberger, and on this day in our world, and we thank you for allowing us into your world and the invitation to be a part of it. On this day in our world, we talk about human improvement because I consider myself something of a subject matter expert on the matter of human improvement. Now, why is that? Well, the reason is I work primarily with troubled and addled human beings. For some reason, God has, over the last 40 years and clocking, had me working almost specifically with those that others just disregard and then disassociate from. Why the disassociation? Why the disregard? Well, it's simple. Broken humans that find their way to me have either figured out a way or life by itself has caused their life and lives collectively to unravel. Unraveling is not pleasant, and it's seldom simple to diagnose, let alone treat. It is this soul disequilibrium. It is this internal series of volcanic actions and eruptions. It is this soul dysregulation that continues to compel the best and brightest within me to come forth. Why? Why? Because God sends these humans to me. And what I have learned in 40 years of professional service and dedicated ministry to these broken people is that all people deserve kindness. That should be a given in our culture. All people deserve to be treated with dignity. All people deserve to be honored. All people contain glints and hints, even if they've been varnished and sanded and painted over multiple times, of greatness. All people wish for improvement. The addled and troubled do not always seek attention. The addled and troubled do not always show up as cantankerous and contentious. Inside of them rests and resides compassion and even thoughtfulness. The addled and troubled indeed can find ways to personal freedom. The addled and troubled are then not to be outcast and shunned, but rather comforted and then challenged to seek and find and mine their own genius. It is with that background that I created the Genius Path. And before you is the map of personal discovery. And in days to come, we will break this into its particles and into participles and connect them as equation. The Genius Path contains well-defined, well-developed mapping strategies for personal reinvention. On this day, seek, find, take the Genius Path. So as you look at the Genius Path mapping strategies for human reinvention, you'll notice that it starts with rocket fuel. We'll define that. Then with this idea that you can find your genius. And then how we build process and principles and vision and the universal genius grid, which I believe is the highest ideal that God ever gave me. Then developing purpose and the way to manage volcanic activity to turn it in your favor. And then building islands and language and culture and tribe. And then the one big obsessive idea. And then the expeditionary force where you plant your flag. And then dreams to empire. Study the map. Take a personal photographic image of it. Implant and install it deep into your own soul. Allow this to become your guided Polaris. I believe in these things greatly. If you want to find out more, go to saintalegius.org, saintalegius.org. Leave us a math and ask about how you might seek, find, and take the Genius Path. as you are doing so, leave us a note and join what I call the GCC, the Global Cultural Conversation, that is fixated on human improvement and human reinvention. Till next time, I'm Dr. Steve Bonenberger, and this is Moments with Dr. Steve. Travel far.